Happy Lunar New Year to everyone who celebrate this New Year. In this video, I'm going to make a Chinese herbal dessert. It is the goji, osmanthus flower, and red date jelly. Something not too sweet and very refreshing for the New Year, especially after large meal, and all you want is something very simple, healthier, and not too heavy desserts. Let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Shirley, a Chinese medicine practitioner and a pharmacist in Australia. In this channel, I share simple herbal knowledge and simple herbal recipe that you can cook easily at home. If you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you'll be notified when new video releases. For today's video, it is a special video for Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. As you might already see, I am dressing all up for it. And I also added some Chinese New Year decoration like the flowers and throw in a couple of red envelopes. In this pandemic, I can't travel back to Malaysia to celebrate with my family. Yet I feel so grateful that I have some good friends here that we could celebrate together. If you celebrate this New Year, I hope you are also surrounded by your loved ones too. Today, I'm going to make a dessert for Chinese New Year. It is the herbal jelly made from Chinese herbs, which are the goji berries, red dates, and osmanthus flowers. So goji berries and the red dates are red color. So in Asia or among Asian community, red color represent happiness, courage, and good luck. Osmanthus flower is in gold color, so it represents prosperity and success, generally speaking. So apart from the lucky colors like the red and the gold, you get the health benefits too from the Chinese herb. Before we cook, let's have a look at the recipe, and I will also quickly talk about the three herbs. First, let's talk about red dates. Red dates are qi and blood tonics. They also calm our shen, which means our mind. Goji berries are yin tonic, which support our Chinese medicine kidney and liver. It also can support our eye health, quite a famous functions that we know of goji berries. Osmanthus flower is less commonly seen in the West, but is very popular in Asia as it is a species native to Asia. It is known for its rich aroma. In Chinese medicine, we say the aroma itself can awaken our senses. Hence, in one way or another, it also helps to clear our mind. It has mild detox and anti-inflammatory functions, and it can help to clear our skin. Western study has found that it has high level of antioxidants. So pretty good combination for a dessert, a healthier dessert. This is my first attempt and first trial to make jelly. Through a few trial and error, I think this recipe worked well. And it is a firmness that I like. You can use this as a start if you never make jelly before, or you can add your own spin to it. Okay, so let's start. So firstly, I have the small handful of 9 to 10 grams of goji berries here. I have cold water ready. Let it soak there for a little, but I do not want to add hot water because I want the flavor will transfer to the jelly, because I want to discard this water. Mostly it just get rid of the dust or the dirt. So I'm going to put it aside. I can soak it for 10 minutes or so. The next one, which is the important one, is the osmanthus flower. With the osmanthus flower, the reason why I have a large plate, because I wanted to get rid of all the little branches and a little leaf that might not be very palatable if you include it in your jelly. So please take your time to do this properly. Okay, so once you think you have more or less tried your best to clean up all the little unwanted stuff, the next step is you need to brew the flower tea, because we want the flavor to come out from that. Brew it for about 10 minutes or so. Don't brew it for too long. You want the fresh, fragrant taste, but once you over brew it, sometimes it might have a slight sour, bitter taste. Okay, I'll just find whatever I can get to kind of cover it so it's brewed properly, and then the flavor kept in the bowl. Okay, while we're waiting for this, next we need to quickly boil the red dates water. Okay, that's 200 ml of water here. And the red dates, I have quickly rinsed it. Meantime, you can add the sugar. This is the Chinese palm brown sugar. I find that when they are made in this shape, the flavor is much nicer. I used the whole block last time to make it for my colleagues and they love it. They say it's not too sweet. But for today, the whole block is about 80 grams. Just for myself, I don't like it to be too sweet. I'm going to put a little bit less, okay? It's entirely up to you if you like it sweeter. Turn the heat down and then keep stirring until the sugar completely dissolves. So now I will start adding the goji. Let it cook for another 5 minutes or so the flavor will fully come out. Check your osmanthus flour and it smells pretty good already. So I'm going to put it in this liquid. Just shift it through. Give it a press so you get all the liquid out. And then you can add up to you how much flour you want it to be in your jelly. I'm going to add about half. The flour shouldn't be cooked for too long. I will turn off the heat and then I keep the lid on. So and let it continue to brew. But when you keep the lid on, we'll avoid the water to be evaporated more because that's the proportion of the water I need in the jelly. Next, we will do the gelatin powder. 1 pack here is 12 grams, 2 packs is 24, so you can use about 25 if it's easier for you to measure. If you are a vegetarian, then you can use the vegetarian powder. And this is cold water. Don't start with the hot water because if it's a hot water, it easily lump together and then will make the outside lump and gel, but inside is still the powder not fully dissolved. So it's very hard once it's going to the hot water later. So let's just dissolve it. So very easy, it's already quite quickly dissolved. It smells pretty good already. Ideally the flavor already all come out, and then I don't add the red dates in the jelly. So just make sure you take them out. And now turn the heat back on, but on a very low heat. And then just add all your gelatin in. Just make sure it's completely dissolved. As you can see, it's still quite hot. Usually you would just leave it on the room temperature and let it cool down by itself. But if you are running out of time or be impatient like me sometimes, so you could cool down by this method. The water here proportion that I added is still not the right proportion for making a jelly. So the reason being because I reserved some proportion of the water in the ice cube, so you can add it in and let it quickly cool down. Okay, so I just add it. I have another bowl. I have more ice here. I pop that in. When I was young, my mother, not necessarily with ice water, but with colder water, when she made Chinese herbs for me, and then it's too hot, I can't drink it, she would just do that. So the idea is to let it cool down quickly, and then you wait until it's slightly jelly-like, partially, not fully. Depending on how you like your jelly, if you like the mixtures of the goji berries and the flour, it's kind of floating throughout the jelly, then this is a good way. But if you really don't mind, you can literally just put this in the fridge now. But you will eventually see the goji berries drop to the bottom and the flour float to the top. The jelly is already quite cool, and then while it's still sitting on the ice bath here, and will further help with the cooling process. I think it's slowly getting a bit jelly-like, as you can see here. So and they already start floating. So let's go and dump it on here. I don't have a proper mold at home, so I just use what I've got, which is just the Tupperware. Give it another stir also. Seal it with cling wrap. Okay, then can go to the fridge. Okay, the moment of truth, it's all ready. Let's see whether it'll come out properly. Okay. As you can see, the jelly, so it has the even distributions of the goji berries and the osmanthus flower. And as you know, the liquid is the liquid of the red date, so it's gonna be quite flavorful. My colleagues, after they eat it, they say it's almost like drinking tea, jelly tea. Let's just do this. Give it a few taps. It's all good. Ta-da! Look pretty good. Just so the jelly will look square. Not that I did a good job. So there you go. It's a beautiful jelly. So let's give it a taste. I'm just gonna eat the end bit. The chewiness is just right. Last time I do not want any sweeter than this. I actually quite enjoy it. Okay, that's all from me today. I wish you will enjoy making the jelly and enjoy eating it. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share with your friend if you think they might like this recipe. And if you're on Instagram or Facebook, please follow me there too. We can have more interactions there. So I will see you in the new year of the ox, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.